Okay, hi everyone, I'm Jillian, and welcome to my first YouTube video, which is going to be a review of the Pretties for Your Face eyeshadows. Pretties for Your Face Megachromes that I just received today. So first, before we start that off, I'm going to go over a little bit of makeup that I've done on my face right now. So right now I'm not wearing foundation, because I just didn't really care that much. I'm doing my brows because I usually do my brows, but I just didn't really care that much to do that. On my eyes right now, I'm wearing a neutral matte from ColourPop. It's I don't even know what it's called because it's in a palette with a bunch of different ones. But it's just a neutral matte. And then I'm wearing Luxie Champagne Toast on the inner portion of my eyelid. I'm actually wearing one of the Pretties for Your Face Megachromes on center part of my eyelid. And then below that, I'm wearing a single from ColourPop called Surfrider, which is a really neutral matte, and then nothing on the lower lash really except for bronzer. My lashes are the mascara I used was the Essence Lash Princess. And then next up for face makeup, I'm using the Rare Beauty concealers. I use two shades. I mix my winter and my summer shade for most of the year. So I have two shades. It's 200 and 150, and yeah. And 200 is obviously my summer shade, which I mainly use. And then when it gets super pale, I need 150. They're really good undertones for me, and I really like the formula. For bronzer and blush, I use the Laura Geller Multitasking Eyes, Lips, Cheeks palette, which is a cream blush and bronzer palette. I got that so wrong. But yeah, it's a cream bronzer and blush palette. I use the bronze on the blush and brush. Sorry, I was looking for this brush. This is the brush I use. It's from e.l.f. That's what I mainly use to sculpt and stuff. And then I used but yeah, I love e.l.f. brushes. This one's really good. This is the e.l.f. thing. It's just blending, ultra blending, and this is a contoury one. And then for highlight, I went in with ColourPop Lunch Money, which is obviously very well loved. For lips, I use a bit of this guy, which is the Dr. Pawpaw Multi-Purpose Soothing Balm with Natural Pawpaw. And actually I put a little bit on my cheeks too, because it's a cheek and lip. I really like how it's just really natural, really fresh, and just a little red. And this is under $5. This is so good. I highly recommend it. Back to what this video is about is the Pretties for Your Face Megachromes. Sorry, I'm fumbling with it. So I got the bundle of 5 plus a discount code, so that was $66. And the 5 I got were these 5. And this one I already had, so I decided to put it in here as well so I could do an ultra review. So for the bundle, it was $80, but then if you use a discount code, it was $65. So each shadow ended up being around $13. But the reason I purchased these was because of the original one I ordered, which was Glacier. But yeah, I'll go through and do the names of the shades first. So I'm not very new to eyeshadow, but I'm quite new to multi-chromes. And so I don't really have Terra Moons or Divina, so I don't really have that much to compare it to in the multi-chrome department. What I'm used to is the Luxie or the Shimmers Duochromes type. So these are really interesting to me. But I'll go through the shades one by one. So this one is Water Nymph, which I'm really excited for. Sorry if my nails look really crazy right now. I don't really do my nails much. So yeah, this is Water Nymph, Mythical, and then this one's Storybook. This one's Wicked, and this is Entrancing. For a long time, I called this Enchanting, but it's Entrancing. And then this is the one I had, which is Glacier. So yeah, those are the 6 that I have of the. You can already see from they're very. You can't see a lot of they have a lot of crazy shifts that you can't really see. It's shifts mixed with different colors of sparkle, I guess. So next I'm going to do some hand swatches. These did come today, so I'm still playing with them, but obviously I've used them before. I've used them on my eyes. I've swatched them. They do provide a little bit of staining, as you can see from this hand, but I'll let you know which one's stained. It's really fun having a yellow staining one, which I thought was really interesting. So I'm going to do some swatches on my hand, and I'll make sure to film some close-up single swatches, and for the swatches I'm gonna go this, because that's spoiler, that's the order of least staining to most staining. And also I'm gonna do eye swatches. So after this, I'm gonna do eye swatches. So it doesn't really matter, but for continuity, I'm gonna do it in the same order. First up, we have Water Nymph. Okay, Water Nymph, and I'll describe them as well. So this one on top is gonna be Water Nymph. Water Nymph. Oh, that looks so pretty. But it has a blue base and it shifts from green to yellow to pink, as you can see. It has, yeah, green to yellow to orange to pink. It's very rainbowy, as you can probably, oh my god, it looks crazy. I love that. That looks so beautiful. And also the lighting source, as you can probably see in like the pupils of my eyes, I have like this vanity mirror that I have, and it's on. Also, you don't really want to know what my setup is. And also this is it on the finger. So yeah, that's Water Nymph, which is beautiful. Slightly smaller particle size to Glacier. And also I hear on the internet the comparable shade is the Cosmos. Or similar, but like, oh yeah, look at that. It's so beautiful. Yeah, and then the next one is gonna be Mythical. Mythical is next. Okay. That's Mythical. I'm just gonna do like a large swatch so you can kind of see the shifts. And I'm gonna, you know, build it up. So this one is a smaller particle size than Water Nymph. The base is purple and it has a shift of, it has like particles in it that are like green. I see some orange in there too. But yeah, it's a very pale purple that has like a shift of green. It's got a lot of green sparkle, some gold sparkle. Yeah, and I saw like a green shift to this, and when I put it on like this part of my hand, I like saw like a green shift. But yeah, here's a close-up of that one in this lighting. But yeah, see how it's like, you know, it's definitely not as like crazy as Water Nymph, but it's still very beautiful. And then Storybook, I heard this one and another shade I didn't get are quite similar. I can't forget what that one's called, but you obviously, oh, I think it's Glass Slipper. And I was actually between like a few shades of what I wanted to get. One I know I wanted to get was obviously this one because it's a very show-shopping shade. But obviously this is so pretty too. Like, I love purple personally, so I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of that. Next up we have, this is Storybook. Storybook is really fun in that it has like, it's like blue, purple. It's like blue, a little bit of purple. See that on like the edge? Purple, green, yellow. And then it's got some like orange gold flakes in it as well. So it's really fun. I quite like that. It has like, also has like a muted, like kind of brownie base, which is fun. So it makes it kind of like, even though it's like not neutral at all, it makes it somewhat neutral. And yeah, to me, you can't really see that. Oh, let's see if you can like, stop focusing on me. Oh, and here's the finger. I forgot to show you the finger for, okay, so here's the finger for Mythical. Here's like the swatched finger for Mythical. And here, finger for Storybook. Looks like that. And it has like a crazy, it also has an orange sparkle, which you can't see, which is kind of annoying, but it's fun. Okay, so then, yeah, that looks so pretty. Like, those are the three. As you can see, there's like very little base in the first shade, but it's like all shifty. And then these two have more base to them, which is fun. Next up, we have a personal, you know, I've used this one. I love this one. Sorry for almost flipping you off. I'm not flipping you off, I swear. But this is Glacier, which is a beautiful, beautiful shadow. And that's a weird swatch, but it's okay. I'll smooth it out. And so how would I describe, it's like a deep blue, but it has like green, yellow, and like pink sparkle to it. So it like kind of looks purple, but it's really not as purple as I think people think. I think it's the blue, the pink sparkle. And this one has, it's like shifty, and it has like a particle size similar to the one like the Cosmos, the Water Nymph shade, but it has a lot more base. That's what I was gonna say. And yeah, she's beautiful. I get so many compliments when I wear this. I wear this a lot of the time. Even though it's like not that neutral, because I'm mostly a neutral gal. As you can probably see from my makeup today, I'm very neutral, very natural, but I love a good party glitter. I love a good, but they're not real glitter, they're synthetic glitter. I love pointing that out, and so it doesn't hurt the environment as much as plastic glitter does. This is probably not your first time looking at these types of shadows if you are looking at this. But yeah, so I would just say they're lovely. I love them. I love a good single shadow. Next up, like this is what brings me joy. Next up, we have the culprit for the pink, standing on here, which is Enchanting. The thing about Enchanting is that like, I love purple, as you can probably tell. I love something that has purple. And it was one that looked not as shiny, but here it doesn't look, it didn't look as like sparkly, but it had, and also like you couldn't really tell its full beauty like on a lot of the posts. So I don't think it was as popular as one. But it's one that I wanted because when I heard it had like a mauve purple base, it's when I wanted it. It's so beautiful. Oh my god, it's so pretty. That's it, right there. I heard this one's like similar to Fab, but I decided to get this one because I like this one seemed more purpley. Oh, and here's the finger. So as you can see, it's like a mauve purple base that has like a, but it's actually quite neutral. And it's neutrally, but it has like a blue, green, yellow sparkle to it. So like it's very, very shifty. But yeah, I'm just trying to look at it in like a different way. But yeah, as you can see, I love a good purple. I love purple, and these are all like different though. They're all so different, which is fairly fun. Yeah, it's so pretty. That one's Enchanting, and I just said Enchanting. It's Entrancing. I keep calling it Enchanting. Okay, so the last one I decided to get was Wicked. I got Wicked because another Instagrammer that I saw got this early when I was trying to, because I went through Instagram like looking the ones I wanted to get. It was a whole thing. And when I was going through it, an Instagrammer said this one had a similar formula to Glacier, and because I love Glacier so much, I love a larger particle size. Sorry for bringing you off again, but stop looking at my face. Focus on the sparkle. Yeah, you can even see, like, I'll cover my face with the sparkle. Can I do that? It's kind of weird, but as you can see, it's like a it's a black base multichrome. It goes from purple to red to orange to yellow. It's got a really strong yellow. Yeah, and if you want a comparison to like some of these, I do not suggest myself. I think there's probably other videos, but yeah. But as you can see, the particle size is large. The particle size is larger. Well, this is such a bad swatch, but it's okay because it's all about how it performs on the eyes. So I'll see that. And also, I just don't have much multi-chrome. It's definitely harder to work with because it's a so yeah, there are all, oh yeah, look at that. So beautiful. Also, can you tell which one I'm wearing on my eyes today? Just based on swatches, it's obviously the first one. It's obviously Water Nymph. It looks, over this neutral base, a lot of the orange is coming out. And it's so, let's see if I can get it in. I love this look. As you can see, it's mostly like the yellow, orange, and like peach coming out. Sorry for this angle of my nostrils, but you know. Sorry about that. So next up, I'm going to be doing some eye swatches. But first, I take this makeup off. I'll be right back, and I'll swatch. Girl, through some eye swatches. Okay, so here's the eye swatch for Water Nymph. It went on really easy. It's really easy to smooth out. Basically, because the base is so sheer, it's like, you cannot go wrong. Look at that. Look at that on the, also sorry about my pimple. It's okay. Easily a one and done shadow. So this is the eye swatch of Mythical. Also note that it looks a lot more silvery on in the mirror that I'm looking in, but it's looking a lot more like it has a little shift of like blue-green. Very cool looking in this. Yeah, I see different shifts than I see in my phone screen versus in the screen that I'm looking at. Yeah, you can do one and done with this. It's very purple. I love purple myself, so let me know if you'd like it. I personally really like it. I also like how it's like a somewhat transition-y base, so it kind of looks like I have multiple, like this is a full look, like it looks like I have a transition shade in my crease. So you probably saw in the video, for all the swatch I'm doing, I'm putting this mist under as a primer, but yeah. Okay, so here's my eye swatch of Storybook. I think this one I would probably use like it as a lid shade with some, you know, mattes in the crease, not as a one and done. I could use the first two more as a one and done, but I could use this maybe as one and done. This one I would describe as like a green, mostly green, with a, you can see like the brownness around the edges, which I think I like a lot because it makes it a lot more neutral, a lot more grounded as someone who doesn't really wear as much green. But also you can kind of see in the footage, all like the multicolored specks, mainly, oh, but also on film, more so than in my mirror, you can see like a little bit of like a blue shift, but mostly you can see a lot of the different color, a lot of how speckly this one is. And in the mirror I can see it's a lot of orange sparkle, but also there's blue, there's a little bit of like gold. You can see a lot of other things in it too. But yeah, I think this is really, I don't really wear a lot of green, but I think this is a nice green to have. So like for St. Patty's Day, for like a bunch of different things that I would need green for. I actually used to have green hair, so this would have been fun then. So yeah, here's some more like close-up footage. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. Some close-up footage of Storybook. Okay, so here's an eye swatch of Glacier. This is the only one that wasn't part of the new collection. This is from the original collection. I love this one. I know I love this one. I love how big those pink sparkles are, but also there's a shift in the base, and there's, so like as you can see like right here, there's like a bit of green and yellow, but that you can see like more in real and like other lightings, but in this lighting it's very direct, so there's not as much shifting as there should be. But yeah, as you can see, there's like gold, there's pink, it's very pink and blue heavy. I love it so much. I love how big the particle size is. It's a little bit, you know, rougher, because it's a bit bigger particle size, but I love how, like, it's not that deep of a base, which I love also. One complaint I do have is this one wasn't filled as heavy as, like, the other ones that I just received. Also, sorry for my dry lips. I should probably be, like, okay, so we're gonna do some close-up footage. Mostly on this eye, because this eye is always better for me. This eye is always better. Oh yeah, that's a really good representation of that shade. Like, look. Oh, sorry if there's like glitter on their eyes. Those are from like different shadows. Okay, so this is Entrancing. This one I did a little bit differently, in that I did one eye like full opacity and then one eye like a little bit like sheerer, because this one is a more neutral shade, so I decided to do it like that. This one is really pretty. Like, it's a lot less, like, PC, obviously. But it, like, looks very, very, like, it's a lot natural. It's actually quite, like, I could wear this and, like, people wouldn't, like, be questioning as much. So I really enjoy it, personally. In the mirror, I can see, like, orange, yellow, green, blue, and then also around the edge, it's, like, a mauve. And then over here on this side, you can mostly see it's, like, a lot of it is staining, but actually not that much. It's crazy how bright this stains because it looks like this. And then it stains bright pink. Also, I have to add, Glacier before did stain blue, so it does stain as well. It's not perfect either. But yeah, this is like a gray mauve color that it stains. No, not that it stains. It's base color. Sorry, it's staining on my mind. But yeah, I could see, like, in a world where you could just, like, rock this, which is, like, a little bit, but, like, blend it out. And then this one's, like, built up. I kind of like this a lot. I like that look. Where it's just, like, a little hint of something and then put, like, a PC shade on top. Like, I personally really like it. And then also do a little close-up. A little close. And then this one, the only reason why I did that for this one is because it made sense for me. At least for me. I just was curious as well. But, get up a little in there. But yeah, it's, like, green, blue, purple. See, like, it looks orange around there a little bit. But it's just yellow, green. It's very pretty, actually. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of all these shades. But yeah, see, this one's, like, kind of romantic-y. Like, I think it's very, like, especially this side is, like, very romantic-y and soft. Like, very, almost work appropriate. But yeah, also, these removals have been hurting, so I hope you guys appreciate that I'm eye swatching all of them. But yeah, I'll be back with eye swatch of Wicked, and then I'll give my final thoughts. Yay. So this is the eye swatch of Wicked. Oh, okay, give you a little close-up of my eye. So this one's really pretty. It goes from, like, I like how on the edge it looks like yellow. You can see the yellow and the orange on the deep base. And the green, you can see that. And then the pink on the inner portion. Also, you can see how big the particle size is. And that way it is really similar to Glacier. But it just has a black base instead of, like, a blue. But yeah, I think that's really pretty. But as you can see a bit of the black there, the black up there, but it's very much just for a smoky eye. But it also looks good with liner. But yeah, this is Wicked. Okay. So now that I look crazy, and after the eye swatches, here is my final thoughts. I really love this formula. I think it's so nice. I love Pretties for Your Face because I love supporting small brands. And it's nice how it's, like, I think it's just one woman. It's such a nice feeling to support a brand this small. I kind of enjoy how different some of the formulas are. I like how there's different levels of sparkle and levels of pieciness. So, like, in levels of, like, particle size, entrancing is the smallest, and then it's Mythical, and then Storybook, and then Water Nymph, and then there's kind of like a tie between Wicked and Glacier. They're, like, the biggest. I'm really happy with the ones I picked out. I might have chosen a different one instead. I was actually between, I originally got Glass Slipper, but instead I got Wicked, because I was unsure about how, like, I would feel about, like, a lighter green. But I'm actually kind of happy because I wouldn't really use, I think if those are very similar to, like, these two. I definitely like how big this particle size is, because many people have said that Glass Slipper is just, like, a lighter version of Storybook. I think I would have I wouldn't have used it. Okay guys, I'm back after all the eye swatches. Obviously you can tell my eyes are a little bit hurting, but I'm here for a final review and rankings and all of that jazz, my overall thoughts. So I love Pretties for Your Face personally. Like, I've ordered multiple times of like their regular shadows, so I know the brand really well, and I really like supporting really small businesses, and it's a really small business. But these, I was really excited when they were announcing more Megachromes because they looked like such nuanced colors, and they did not disappoint me. They're really, really pretty. So yeah, and I think the formula is super nice. If you like they're similar to like their really, really good formula, like of Asteroid and Flare. That's how I would compare like most of the formulas. But they're all so different. I really like how nuanced that is, that it has multiple different formulas. So I'm gonna do a ranking. So my number one, they're all really good. So these rankings are super close, by the way. So my number one is actually a new fave. It's Water Nymph. That's the name. I'm forgetting the name. Water Nymph. It's so, so stunning. It's so beautiful. It's like how, it's just so many things. Like shines. I also like how sheer it is, so I can put it over like a neutral base and have it be like an everyday look. So yeah, I loved it. I thought it was so stunning. And then after that, it would be Glacier, because I actually wear it a lot, even though it's like not very neutral. I wear it all the time. And also I love how big the particles are. I love the formula. I think it's so stunning. Also, it looks really good with denim, so it's like a nice bright eye look for denim, and I think it just looks really good on my skin tone. It applies well. It's all of them apply well, but it's just beautiful. I think it's great. So number 3 in the ranking, for more practical reasons, would have to be Entrancing. Oh yeah, you can kind of see the antique goldness of it. I really, really liked how this like blended out. Like, I thought it would be like a really good everyday look of this blended out, because of like the mauve, and like it just looks really neutral. So yeah, number 4 is kind of a tie between this one, which is Storybook, and this one, which is Wicked. I think that they're both beautiful. They're both really impressive. How this one with its like multi-dimensional sparkles, how it has like orange and blue and silver and gold sparkles to it. It looks absolutely beautiful. Storybook. And I would use it like, it's not necessarily my color. Like, that's the thing. They're really impressive, but they're not necessarily colors I would wear every day. And this one, Wicked, it's a beautiful smoky color. And both of these would be very much like accent colors or smoky eyes, or really beautiful, beautiful eye looks, but like very not as everyday for me. But then lastly, in last place I would put this one, which is Mythical. I just had such high hopes for purple. Like, it's absolutely stunning, but it's just not as crazy as the others, I would say. Like, I love it. I love it. I love the color. I love how it has like shifts. I love how it has sparkle, but it's just not the most impressive formula. It's not as crazy of a formula as Water Nymph or Glacier. I would say it's my least favorite of the ones that I got, but that's just, I hyped it up so much in my head that it was gonna be like a crazy particle size, but it isn't. I don't regret it. I'm still gonna use I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna love it. And I'm probably gonna, because I love to wear purple as well. Yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want any more content from me, like, let me know, because this is my first ever video. I know the setup is kind of crazy looking, but it's fine. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed it. I can show more of my makeup collection. I can do like tutorials of my base routine, or I can do anything you want. But anything eyeshadow related, let me know. I loved making this, even though it kind of hurt my eyes a bit at times. But yeah, let me know. I loved, like, let me know if you actually watched this. Because I don't know if anyone will actually watch this, but I hope you do. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope maybe I helped you or convinced you to try Pretties for Your Face. Or I can do a video on other Pretties for Your Face shades that I love. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this brand, if you've tried it or anything. I know it's a bit of a price. The price point is hard. Like, I know. I've thought about this purchase for a while. Especially because I'm now getting into multi-chromes, but I think they're absolutely stunning. I think that even though they're kind of rubbed off at this point, but they're so, if you love sparkles like me, I hope you become friends, because a lot of people in my life don't really understand sparkles. But yeah, just like comment down below. Is that what YouTubers say? Yeah. Peace.